How's it going, guys? Thank you very much for tuning into my tutorial for how to play the song Samantha. I made this tutorial a while back, a more basic version, but this is a more in-depth version with an overhead view. If you want to see more tutorials, please drop a comment, let me know your suggestions, and please consider giving me a like and a subscribe. It really would mean the world to me. And with that said, let's get into it. Alright, so just before we get started, I'm on a slightly smaller keyboard, so I'm going to move my middle C from here, using the octave down key, to here. So for reference, the piano or keyboard you're learning on, this note here on mine, that's middle C. And just another quick thing, if you saw my older tutorial video that came out like 2 years ago, there's actually a few little mistakes in that song which I've corrected with this tutorial video. When I made that video, I was quite early in my process of learning how to transcribe, so hopefully that means I'm getting better. But anyway, into the song. We've got an 8-bar phrase, which is the one you hear in the intro. It comes in during the choruses, and for the rest of the song, it's basically chopped up here and there, or like just the bass line is used, but we'll learn the full thing, and then you've got everything you need to play the song. So, starting here. Okay, so for our first phrase then, starting here, right hand and left hand. Then we play this melody. Starting up here, hammering onto that F sharp, back to the E. And we play, what we're essentially playing is this. But every time we hit this D flat, we hammer up from the B like this. So then it ends up looking like this. But the basic melody is just... So just the right hand chord, then... Alright, and then in the left hand, we're playing this octave on the D, then going down to D flat, then down to A flat, and then this F sharp minor chord. So and the timing is alright, so that whole thing a bit slower. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then next we've got basically the same thing, but there's a small variation, so it looks like this. So the right hand has a small variation, the left hand stays exactly the same as before, and what we're doing in the right hand is we're playing. So if you didn't catch that, we're basically just replacing the very first one of these with that instead. Because the first time we went, but this time we're going. And then the other change is at the very end, instead of staying on D flat, we come down here to this A, like that. Okay, so I'll play it again, a bit slower. Okay, so that's the second one. So from the start, and that's the first half of the phrase done. So for the next bit, we've got these chords. We're starting here, this D chord, hitting this E, then going down to D flat, then hitting this A to A flat. And then the final two chords, we're playing that to just moving the B down to an A. Everything else stays the same. So Okay, and then for the last 2 bars, we've got a simplified version of the second melody that we played. So basically what we're doing is the right hand stays the same, and it's the one that has those notes in. So that's second melody. But the left hand, the bass goes from D to D flat, but then we don't play the A and the A flat. We just finish with this octave. So it looks like this. Okay, so I'll play the whole phrase a bit slower and I'll count it in so you can play along if you want. And this is what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And there you go, that's the main piano part of the song. So that comes up in the intro and in the choruses. And then in the verse, you'll hear it come in and it's been chopped up slightly. They're just using certain sections from it. Or you might just hear the bass line, for example. I think this comes up quite a lot. Or sometimes it's just the chords. Like that. But yeah, learning the main phrase basically means you can play anything that comes up in the song. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you for watching. If you've got any suggestions for songs, put them in the comments, and thanks for watching.